Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The front court is Rizushea and Johnson. Davis is out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. Shot clock at 5. Jordan. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
Yeah, it's just amazing the hang time Jordan gets, even on a simple jumper.
Young for 3. They grab their own miss. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And a wide open look for Jordan. Buries it from three-point range. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of this game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Jordan against Davis. And it's denied. Fires the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive. They hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
We're talking about Trae Young here, G.A. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside, Davis. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. 8 points for Davis.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
He hits the second from the line.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
And it's Davis missing.
Well, the process was good. A solid look inside, Sometimes the basketball just doesn't go in.
And he gets it to go.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Pass to Young. And here is Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's a nice setup by Young. He reads the floor so well.
Davis against Jordan. Robinson sets a screen for Jordan. Out to Bridges. Tries again. And the shot goes in. Bridges has got his third bucket of the night. The Hawks trail by 3. Johnson outside. Pass to Rizachet. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Outside for Davis. Here's Rizachet. Defended by Bridges. And it's Rizachet missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Ball. Now here's McDaniels. Still without a basket. Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Davis against Jordan. And that one drops for him. 10 points for Davis.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Jordan looking around. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Outside, Davis. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Jordan, that's for 2. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Personal foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And the defense got full. Ball pulled him right in with that pump fake.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Ball. And he can't hit the second.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
It's Young on the wing. Connects from three-point range.
A volume shooter. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Outside, Jordan. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Young. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
The offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
The game now all time.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
An impressive 60% early. Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Unloads. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Pass to Okongwu. Johnson outside. Hawks passing it around. And here's Young from the arc. Kicks it out to Johnson. The 3 from Davis. Bridges with the board.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Here's Jordan. The rebound by Johnson.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
Last outing for Atlanta, it was a loss to the Magic. Agbaji can't get it to go. The Hawks trailing. Davis surveying the floor. It's Young on the wing. Okongwu with a screen on Ball. Young from outside. That one doesn't drop.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
The Hawks trail by 4 and stolen by Jordan. Ball against Okongwu. Jordan kicks the ball. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls.
Points off second chance buckets.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Michael Jordan.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Johnson with it. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Bufkin with the bucket.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Reeves. McDaniels finds Drummond. Drummond is doubled. Here's Jordan. Cans the shot with nobody near him. 16 points for Michael Jordan.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Johnson with a screen on Jordan. Here's Sharp. Shoots it up. Bufkin, no good. Gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's McDaniels. Nice move. And that's off the glass and in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Sharp. Sharp with a screen on Reeves. Johnson outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Takes the 3. Agbaji the pass to Jordan. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Barlow. Now Sharp, defended by Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bufkin. With some arc. Unable to get that one.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Jordan against Sharp. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Reeves finds Jordan. Fader on the way. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Barlow passes to Johnson. Here's Bufkin. And stolen by Jordan. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Agbaji. Basket good. Abaji's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Johnson outside. No good on the three.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Drummond with a screen on Sharp. Jordan drives in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Young fires away from outside. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. They lead by 13. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 13, we've got Lonzo Ball. He's out there with Bogdanovich. Mikal Bridges out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Agbaji in at the four-man position.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
And for the Hawks, they've got Sharp, and it's Roddy in at the power forward position. The kick out to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Bridges. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Robinson a screen on Sharp. Bounce pass from Bridges. Here's Agbaji. Barlow grabs the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Young finds Sharp. Young with the ball. Going inside. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Well, look, because of his shooting ability, you have to get up on Young, but then that makes it even easier for him to blow by you.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Young, no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Young against Ball. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Barlow. Back to Young. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Atlanta making a switch here. Alwoma's checked in. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Young with no one around. Gets a very good look and converts. Young's got 4 points in the quarter. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way, and you're interested.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Davis comes in for Sharp. Back to Bridges. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. The Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Bufkin. Davis against Bogdanovich. Here's Bufkin. Drills the three-pointer. Bufkin's got 5.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Ball, the bounce pass. Bogdanovich finds Robinson. Pulls it up. Here's Abaji. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort today.
Such a wide open look. Bufkin's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hawks. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Here's Jordan. Trae Young grabs the miss. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Pass to Bufkin. Young with the ball. The 3 from Davis. Mobo with the rebound. It's a close game here in Chicago. Back to Jordan. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
The Hawks trail by 6. And here's Young. He has 7. From past the arc. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And off the front iron, and in it goes. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Riza Shea with it, working on McDaniels. Jordan down low. He's guarded by Davis. Was shot by Jordan, no good. Here's Riza Shea. He's defended by Jordan. No one covering. Young's got 10.
Well, you need to run Trey off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
Jordan with the bounce pass. Pass the ball. Davis against Jordan. McDaniels. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Young on the wing. That's in there. Davis with the assist. He's got 13.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Jordan outside. And he stays with it. Over Okongwu. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys. Trail by 4.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Bufkin. 8 points for him. Pass to Riza Shea. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Roddy. Fires for 3. Bufkin, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside, Jordan. Out to the wing. Ball dishes to Jordan. 5 to shoot. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. The past month has been surreal. And such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Fades. Count that one. Jordan's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Back to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And Riza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
They get the rebound. Robinson kicks to Bridges. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Now Jordan. And the 3 off target.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Now Ball. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Back to Bridges. Pass the ball. At the top of the key, Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. The Hawks trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. And stolen by Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Bufkin. He's got 10. Ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Okongwu. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Okongwu's now got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Outside Jordan. Lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got 34 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Bufkin. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches it. Roddy no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Jordan. Count it. Good. Jordan's got 36.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
Pass to Okongwu. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Here's Risacher, defended by Jordan. And that one's good. Risacher.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Jordan. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so that brings the first half to a close. Leading by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
Bridges is a glue guy, does a little bit of everything. He doesn't miss games. He likes to be featured, but he's cool with playing the secondary role. I think it's a good fit.
You know what, Shaq? Bridges is a glue guy, and he does a little bit of everything. He doesn't miss, and he's featured. Oh, I'm just saying the same stuff. Go ahead.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the home team.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion come from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And it's time for an injury report.
The guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. And as you can see, he's already back on the court. How about that, Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
McDaniels is out there with Robinson. Then it's Ball, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And that one misses. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between... And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Davis finds Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and when he gets inside, Trae Young is an expert at finding contact and getting to the free throw line.
The first one falls. And so Young nails them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so far, very efficient all around, about 55%. McDaniels, a screen on Young. Outside Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Davis dishes to Johnson. Young against Ball. It's Davis on the wing. Oh, good on the triple.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Jordan. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Jordan. Ball with the bucket.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside, Davis. Back to Young. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Three on the clock. Here's Young.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
And here we can check out the story for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Ball with it. He's got 5. And he drives in. That one goes in. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Outside, Davis. Atlanta again missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. That may it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside, Davis. Ball against Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. They can't stop the run with that one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
McDaniels back to Jordan. Over Davis. Rebound, Atlanta. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
And there's the drive. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Pass the ball. Now here's McDaniels. Michael Jordan on the wing. Covered by Okongwu. Here's Jordan. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Jordan against Davis. And they double up Jordan over Davis. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jordan's got 44.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Reeves Shea in the corner. A 3-ball. Bridges with some nice defense.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
An aggressive move by McDaniels. A guy who keeps growing his game.
And Young kicks to Davis. McDaniels against Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college philosophy.
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And the Hawks making a change here. Lottie's checked in. And so he hits both. Gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Here's Reeves. Pass to Dadier. Shoots over Johnson. Dadier's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 12. Here's Davis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And that one falls for Davis.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Okongwu finds Young. Pass to Roddy. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
3 points.
Roddy's got 5 now.
Yeah, when you look at Trae Young's career numbers, he's got one of the highest assist averages ever.
Young against Reeves. Bogdanovich wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Young against Reeves. Young inside. A wide open look here for Okongwu. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he banks in the layup. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Davis against Bogdanovich. Pass to Okongwu. To the inside. It's Davis on the wing. Puts one up from 19. Rebound Andre Drummond.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Bounce pass Young. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 17 points in the game.
Look, it's like clockwork for this guy. Young could probably run the pick and roll in his sleep.
Young against Reeves. And it's in there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Roddy. He's got 5. Davis with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Young against Drummond. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 20.
Well, that's his bread and butter. Young's jumper is elite.
Young against Reeves. Pass to Dodgier. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, one thing you love about Young, he applies constant pressure.
For Atlanta, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
That's good from Young.
Yeah, well, sometimes Trae Young can seem a little temperamental, but that really just speaks to his passion, and you can't teach that. Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
There's a good screen. Reeves, Abaji, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. 9-point game. Pass to Barlow. Now Young. Here's Barlow. Hawks passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Here's Agbaji. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Young outside. To the paint. Here's Bufkin. The shot's good. Bufkin's got 12 points in the game.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Bounce pass from Reeves. Here's Agbaji. He's got 8. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. 10 points for him.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Inside. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Dadier. Intercepted. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Bufkin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Kobe Bufkin. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Stewart checked in for Drummond. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Sharp's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Bogdanovich against Sharp. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Roddy. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
For Atlanta, they have been shooting right around 75% of the line. 9 of 12 so far. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Now Reeves. Pass to Agbaji. Reeves outside. Bogdanovich with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dadier. Over Sharp. A nice shot by Dadier. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Young taking his time here. Bufkin. The third quarter comes to a close. They lead by 7. And will return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Trae Young, and it's Roddy in at the 5 down low. They get it again. Stewart with the bounce pass. Bridges against Sharp. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Young from outside. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Bridges got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Young against Ball. Pass to Bufkin. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And here is Ball. Bridges outside. And here's Stewart. Outside Bogdanovich. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Owomo with the bucket. Now here's Ball. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Ball. Now here's Bridges. Defended by Sharp. Just 4 to shoot. Bridges passes the ball. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bufkin. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass the ball. Over Young. Davis is checked in for the Hawks.
Hawks substitution. Number 18, Bobby Davis.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young with the ball. There's a screen. Spins all alone. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, and Ball is an incredibly gifted passer. Just excels at getting his guys going.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bufkin. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons.
And for that game against Miami, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
First one falls for him. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Both good from the line that time. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Robinson a screen on Young. To the paint. And it's Robinson that time on the assist from Ball.
And Ball just threads the needle extremely well. Fits it through tight spaces with force. I just love his ability to facilitate.
Pass to Owomo. Here's Bufkin. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Down low. Roddy. Boom. He jams it straight down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Young. To the middle. There's the steal. Here's Jordan. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jordan's got 46 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
They set the screen. Here's Roddy. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. That one good for 2.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's McDaniels. Doesn't go that time. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Davis. Robinson with the block. They get it back. Johnson outside. Hawks passing it around. Okongwu kicks to Johnson. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Young's got 24.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Young for 3. Robinson pulls it in.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
The shot's good from Jordan.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Davis. Now Johnson. Here's Bufkin. Young from outside. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Jordan kicks to McDaniel. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's 6 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Robinson against Okongwu. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's the break. Here's Ball. Rebounded by the Hawks.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Pass to Okongwu. Young outside. Here's the triple. Traps in the tray. Young's got 27 points.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Here's Mobo. Michael Jordan on the wing. "16 feet away. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Young against Ball. Young left side. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. In the fourth, it's been tremendous, 59%. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 55.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Hawks making a change here. Reza Shea checked in. Pass to Davis. There's the three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
It's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game. No question he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for two, Mikal Bridges.
He misses the free throw.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
And he sinks the second.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Now Young. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Jordan. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 18. Jordan against Young. Reza Shea with it. Johnson for three. A shot missing. Great D that time from Jordan. To the inside. Reza Shea with the steal. Young left side. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Young's got 29.
Well, he is such a confident shooter. Young just taking what the defense gives him there.
Ball kicks to McDaniel. Ball sets a screen for McDaniel. And that one good.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Jordan can't get it to go. And it's Davis with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 15-point game. Okongwu slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Second team foul. At the line for the Hawks.
And that one falls for Okongwu. And here is ball. Jordan outside. Lots of room. And another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Young against Jordan. Takes a step back. Outside, Davis. 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And here's Young from the arc. Another shot. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
The kick out to Ball. Back to Jordan. Bridges outside. To the middle, a second chance effort, and got it! Another basket. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Michael Jordan.
Coming up next, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Team Jordan taking on OKC, coming up here in the next 5 minutes. If you guys enjoyed the video, I humbly ask you to go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a minute of the action. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.